Shuga here, back again with another film review, and this week's feature is Gemini Man, featuring Will Smith and Will Smith's Soul. The film opens up with Will Smith as Henry Brogan, an elite assassin who tries to retire, and all of the calamity that ensues from him making this decision. Who knew that retirement could create such a fury? But I won't say anything else because I want you to be able to see it and tell me your opinion. So, it is directed by Ang Lee. Fantastic director. He is known for such films as Brokeback Mountain, Life of Pi, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and so many other fabulous films that I know you have seen and have enjoyed. Okay, let's get down to the nitty-gritty of how I felt about this film. Let's talk about the things that I did enjoy. The locations. Kudos to whoever scouted these locations. Now, it was visually stimulating. We had scenes in Colombia. We had scenes in Budapest, Georgia. I mean, these geographic locations were so stellar. Had me thinking and going on my phone after the film like, JetBlue, I need to book me a trip immediately. So that was visually stimulating. I enjoyed that. That was a great backdrop for this type of a film. It really gave me a Mission Impossible feel because, you know, Mission Impossibles are always good for giving you all those exotic locations and really taking you far away to give you all that espionage action. So that was fantastic. The action was okay. It had some moments of wow. Did it leap out at me the entire time? It had me at the edge of my seat. Not really, but it had some moments of like, oh wow, okay, I can get with that. Let's talk about the CG. Okay, much is happening in the film industry with new advances in the use of CG, right? Now, because it is still developing, there are many things that need to be sorted out, and we kind of have to go along on this journey. Whether or not we want to tag along, we just are there. So this new type of technique needs some smoothing out. There were some moments watching younger Will with older Will where it was a little bit jarring to the brain because like the facial features didn't quite smooth out. So you're gonna have to go with that in mind and kind of look past that. I did prefer seeing him in this movie with the CG than I did seeing him in the CG Genie, which bleh, I didn't like that. But this one, I mean, I understand that there are changes going on in film, so I'm just going along for this. Let's talk about what I did not like. Okay, so the screenplay was trash. It was overrun with too many emotional themes and dramatics that we didn't need. The point of going to an action film is to wow me with the action. When you try to pile on too many emotional themes, I get confused, okay? I see you crying over here and then the building is blowing up there and I'm still trying to understand, are you crying about someone that was in the building that blew up? I don't know. So the objective of an action film is to just give me the action. You can give me a little bit of a storyline, but when you're trying to put on all these layers, I'm like, where am I? Is this the Lifetime Network? I did not come for that. This film was okay. Will Smith did a stellar job as he always does for the most part. I mean, he's Will Smith. We always enjoy him. There were bits of his humor sprinkled throughout the entire film, which I enjoyed. It was subtle, a little dry at times, but an intentional dry humor, and you just had a little chuckle. You weren't going to be there with like a belly buster laugh, but you had many moments where you could do a little chuckle here and there was numerous people that I heard in the theater chuckling at different parts of the film. And that's great. That's what I always appreciate about Will. He always knows how to stick that humor in. Overall, yes, he gave a good, strong performance, but that screenplay, garbage. Going into this film, should you see it? Why not? It's Will Smith. Can we ever get enough of Will? No, we can't. Yes, we love Will Smith. So going into this film, be ready for Will. Are you going to be blown away? No, you won't. Yeah, you won't. But you will enjoy Will Smith. And if you are a Will Smith fan, then you get to see Will Smith and Will Smith. I will say though, it was kind of cool to see him fighting himself because you know, as humans, we have like fights with ourselves, but to see it play out realistically, that gave me some chuckles too. You're like, stop fighting yourself. And he was really fighting himself. But I digress. Go to this film with an open mind. Go for Will Smith because can we ever get enough of Will? No, we can't. And if you don't have the opportunity to see this film, just wait. Don't even pay for it on the Redbox. Just wait until it comes out on one of your streaming services. That's what I will say about that. So this is just one girl's opinion, and that's all Shuga has to say about that.